The UK's evacuation of civilians from Afghanistan will end today, according to the head of Britain's armed forces. General Sir Nick Carter said there will still be some civilian flights coming from Kabul to the UK, but very few now. He also shared his heartbreak at not being able to get everyone eligible for evacuations out of the country. It comes after UK Defence Secretary Ben Wallace warned that up to 1,100 Afghans could be left behind. Speaking on BBC Radio 4's Today programme, Sir Nick said the final stages of the evacuation were going according to plan. He said, "We're reaching the end of the evacuation, which will take place during the course of today, and then of course it'll be necessary to bring our troops out on the remaining aircraft." It's gone as well as it could do in the circumstances. We haven't been able to bring everyone out, and that has been heartbreaking. And there have been some very challenging judgments that have had to be made on the ground. And I think that, people like me, who have had a very, very long association with this country, we are forever receiving messages and texts from our Afghan friends that are very distressing, so we're all living this in the most painful way. Labour's Shadow Defence Secretary John Healey told Sky News he also expected the operation to wrap up within 24 hours, as flights continued to arrive overnight on Friday and into Saturday morning at RAF Brize Norton in Oxfordshire. Mr. Healey said, "This is the brutal truth. Despite getting more than 14,000 people out, there are probably 1,000 Afghans who have worked with us over 2 decades in Afghanistan, helped our troops, our aid workers, our diplomats, that we promised to protect, but we're leaving behind." And I know those troops in particular will feel our failure on this as a country is a betrayal of many of those who risked their own lives to work alongside us. Tom Tugendhat, a Tory MP who fought in Afghanistan, said he was disappointed the evacuation effort was coming to an end. The former army officer and now chairman of the Commons Foreign Affairs Select Committee told BBC Breakfast, "I'm extremely sad about this and I very much hope that it might go beyond the August deadline, but we found out a few days ago that it wasn't, so I was expecting it." "It still leaves me extremely sad that so many of my friends have been left behind." Get all the latest news sent to your inbox. Sign up for the free Mirror newsletter. What I am working on, and you'll understand I'm afraid that I'm not going to give you complete details about this, we're looking at different networks to get people into second countries, and then connecting them to high commissions and ambassadors of the United Kingdom, to get them to the UK safely. Boris Johnson admitted he felt a great sense of regret about those left behind in Afghanistan. Of course, as we come down to the final hours of the operation, there will sadly be people who haven't got through, people who might qualify, he said at the Foreign Office. What I would say to them is that we will shift heaven and earth to help them get out. We will do whatever we can in the second phase. Asked whether the scenes seen in Afghanistan amounted to a national humiliation, he said the circumstances were extremely difficult and extremely horrible. He added, "The timing of this is certainly not the one that this country would have chosen, and I think that everybody understands that." It comes after it emerged that British veteran and animal rescue charity founder Penfarthing was allowed inside Kabul airport with 150 cats and dogs. Kaisa Marcus revealed her husband Ben video-called her from inside Kabul airport on Friday to tell her he had made it through with the animals. However, his Afghan workers were not allowed to evacuate with him, leaving the former Royal Marine devastated. Kaisa said she was overjoyed when she saw her husband safe in the airport with animals from the Nowzad rescue shelter. Speaking to the Mail last night, Kaisa said Penn had been allowed to board a flight with 150 cats and dogs from his charity. However, he has yet to leave Afghanistan after his flight faced delays, according to The Sun. British troops helped load Penn's animals onto a plane in Kabul last night after the charity founder raised more than £200,000 to charter an aircraft for his animal rescue operation, according to Mail Online.